Night one of WrestleMania was gonna guarantee the death of WWE. But night two somehow found a way to give a fan another lifeline. Obafemi, Trick Williams, Brock Lesnar, and many more on the card gave us everything they had left. But who's gonna get all the credit? Of course, all of that. Boy, Triple H was this close from being told to either sign your resignation papers or be straight up fired if WrestleMania Night 2 was anything like WrestleMania Night 1. It seems like Buddy finally woke up from being sleeping gorilla, finally decided to hit the kitchen, grab some pots, grab some pans, grab some seasoning, and start to cook. Well, it's about time. We only been starving for, the past few years. We literally been surviving off of breadcrumbs and washing that down with toilet water. So it feels good to finally get a real meal for once. So here's the thing. I hope Triple H got his nasal spray, some Allegra, Claritin, Zyrtec. It seems like Triple H is allergic to consistency. So it's gonna take more than just one good show. We got the Raw after WrestleMania. We don't need your allergies to start flaring up. Anytime you're in a position to be consistent, the Raw after WrestleMania, let's please keep up some of the good momentum we got leaving WrestleMania 42, but we'll talk about that later on in the day. You know we're gonna go live tonight. As far as WrestleMania 2 last night, it was fire. Brock Lesnar! The Beast Incarnate did the right thing and passed the torch to Obafemi in a way you gotta respect. Not only did he let Obafemi no-sell the F5 and get the win, but after the match, something happened that caught almost everybody off guard. Brock Lesnar took his gloves off, unlaced his boots, and left them in the middle of the ring, basically letting everybody know he's hanging it up. He's done. And for him to give Obafemi that moment, man, that was incredible. We're watching the end of the era, y'all. Before our very eyes, Batista, John Cena, Brock Lesnar, the Apex Predator, Randy Orton, 4 guys from the OVW who became larger-than-life superstars are wrapping it up. And Randy Orton is the last one standing, but man, after Mania 1, we seeing how Randy Orton back looked, man, and he was barely moving, struggling to even walk out the venue. It feels like his time might be coming sooner than later. This is what wrestling is all about, though. Long-term stories. Watching these guys put on for decades into this business and finally hanging up, especially at WrestleMania. This is special. You can't write a script better than this. And it isn't end there, y'all. We got Mr. Lemon Pepper Steppers going over Mr. Honey Barbecue Skechers, Trick Willie, going over Sami Zayn. I thought Sammy Hogan was gonna hawk up. Trick Williams beat up Sami Zayn on Crackdown. I thought they was gonna do the click copy, click paste booking and do what they always been doing for over 30 years. Whoever goes over on Raw on Crackdown is gonna lose at the PLE. But Triple H, he woke up and he found out how to stop throwing like this and actually throw a curveball and surprise the world, shocked everybody. Man, this is incredible. We have an opportunity to actually tell some good stories in Crackdown, which desperately needs it. 3 hours of trash, more nights than not, could potentially get saved. Now, this is the thing. Trick Williams and Carmelo Hayes, they could tell a story that could feed us all year into WrestleMania 43 if it's done right. If it's done right, man. You also got Sami Zayn, bro. I think Trick Williams, Sami Zayn, Carmelo Hayes, that could be a triple threat match that can also be fire too. I think at Backlash, they should entertain that. We don't need to rush into Trick Williams or Carmelo Hayes. We know that's going to cook. We know that has a long history. We know they are going to deliver to the next level. I'm not even tripping if we don't rush into that, man. So we'll see how everything plays out. But shout out to Trick Williams. He came a long way, bro. Just imagine, I said this on my live 6 years ago. Trick Williams was on YouTube trying to cut promos, trying to find his way in the industry, man. 32 likes on a video, bro. The video got just a little over 1,000 views. Fast forward 6 years later, winning the US title at the grandest stage of them all on the best WrestleMania show of the weekend. Man, you can't do nothing but respect this dude grind, dog. And of course I gotta mention CM Punk and the Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns, the main event that surprisingly delivered. I haven't been the biggest fan of CM Punk lately, but I can't lie, he showed up in this match, man. The build wasn't the strongest, but once the bell rang, man, they made up for it. The psychology, the pacing, it all worked, man. And I think the right person won, the OTC. Roman Reigns coming out on top. Now with some rumors that CM Punk might be going on a little hiatus, and to be honest, it's well deserved, man. He's been putting in a lot of work for WWE since he came back at Survivor Series. So if you want to take a few months off, that's cool. The good news also is Roman Reigns is going full-time, at least throughout the summer. So we don't got to deal with too many bad Raws. Well, we're probably gonna have a lot of bad Raws, but at least we got Roman Reigns, the Tribal Chief, to give us some type of entertainment consistently throughout the summer. Now, Roman Reigns sent a few shots at Obafemi, basically letting them know, man, he ain't on a Tribal Chief level yet. Let's try to, you know what I mean, do your thing the summertime, and I'll holler at you at the end of the summer. Roman Reigns versus Obafemi seems like the direction they could possibly go in by the time SummerSlam comes around. This could even be a big match for WrestleMania 43 in Saudi Arabia. I know a lot of y'all want to see the final boss, and there's even people asking me, yo, Bobby Monsoon, do you think the final boss coming back after the Raw after Mania? No. The Rock isn't coming back. He doesn't want anything to do with Paul Levesque and the horrible creative WWE has been putting together. They put together one good show, it seems like a year, if that. This is horrible. Now, here's something that a lot of people might not realize. CM Punk played a role in bringing in the Shield a bunch of years ago, which we all know. But what a lot of us might not know is every member of the Shield has beaten CM Punk for a world title. You got Jon Moxley beating him for a world title in AEW. Seth Rollins beating him recently at SummerSlam last year when he cashed in the Money in the Bank. Now, Roman Reigns beat CM Punk for the World Heavyweight title, and man, this is a full circle moment. Now, we all see how the Bleacher Report yesterday gave night 1 a D, then turned around and gave night 2 a A-. And honestly, I gotta agree with them, man. I'm giving this an A- too. The show just flowed better, felt better overall. They still had issues though. Most of the matches were still short. Outside of the main event going over 30 minutes, everything else felt really quick, really rushed. Even Brock Lesnar, Obafemi, they was under 5 minutes. It caught me off guard. I'm not a fan of that. But man, beggars can't be choosers. The product was a lot better, man. Dog, these ads are getting out of hand, man. They even had ads in the middle of the ladder matches. So you know the ladder matches, they had like, I guess 5, 6, however many people in there, right? So in the middle of the entrances, you got literally commercials for Snickers. It's like, what? I'm gonna show you. No way.
We're gonna make 3 of them stand out there for a commercial break.
Sneakers satisfies.
No way. It is a pay-per-view. So I think it's a lot of finish entrance.
Oh my God.
So what is it? You don't have to. You're just watching the video.
That is insane.
Now I'm excited, man. WrestleMania Night 2 was fire, but unfortunately for WWE, it's not going to be enough. You're not going to put on 52 weeks of complete garbage, then put on one WrestleMania Night 2 event that was solid and think we're going to forget about the torture we had to go through most of the year. No, we need some consistency. Night 1 was one of the worst professional wrestling shows of all time. Night 2 was solid, but can you keep up the momentum? I don't know. For Triple H's sake, I hope he can, because if he can't, TKO is guaranteeing to give him a box of Timberlands. Oh, why you say that, Bobby Monsoon? Because if he's not consistent, I guarantee they're going to be giving him the boot. And as he's walking out the office, the last 2 famous words he's gonna hear is, "You're fired!" brought to you by the Pirates in the chat. Go to BobbyMonsoon.com. Get your Ruthless Depression ad t-shirt. If you're sick of the BS in professional wrestling, if you're sick of the soulless billionaires taking advantage of the fans, show them you had enough. Go to BobbyMonsoon.com. Get the Ruthless Depression ad t-shirt. Then, now, and never again. WrestleMania Night 2 started off with Oba Femi! And Brock Lesnar starting off the night, even though they didn't even go for 5 minutes. We're gonna act like that didn't happen. We're gonna act like they went for 20 minutes because the storyline was that in-depth, man. You know what I mean? This was a fire match. Even though it was not even 5 minutes, I still think it was fire, man. Oba Femi no selling the F5 just to hit him with a choke slam. Then hit him with his finisher. 1, 2, 3. For Omos, for The Rock, for who else? Big E and everybody else. Brock Lesnar squashed. Oba did it. The next big thing. The torch has been passed. Brock Lesnar did the deed. But what he did after that was just bring it to a whole nother level. After the match, him taking the gloves off, taking the boots off, putting them in the middle of the ring. Paul Heyman with a face full of tears. We all got the sign. This was Brock Lesnar's last match, man. Brock Lesnar was breaking down, crying, man. He winds up leaving the ring, letting the WWE fans know his job here is done. Incredible, man. This is Shakespeare himself couldn't write something as good as this. Are you serious? Brock Lesnar did the right thing, man. And I've been hearing backstage that Brock Lesnar actually handpicked Oba Femi for him to be the guy to pass the torch to, not Gunther or anybody else. Oba Femi, a guy that deserves it. We gotta take the future, and we gotta believe in the future. We gotta invest in the future. Brock Lesnar did the right thing, man. This was an incredible thing to see. What a way to start off WrestleMania. And to be honest, I don't remember WrestleMania ever starting off like this crazy, this emotional. Somebody retiring the first match, something as big as this, man. I remember the last time I think WrestleMania 10 when Owen Hart beat Bret Hart, and it was just like such a shocker, man, because that's when you knew Owen Hart just went to the next level. He beat his brother Bret Hart, and that was the last time I remember WrestleMania started off was just a complete shocker that floored everyone, man. But shout out to these two. I want to see what's moving forward with them. Next, you got the ladder match. Penta, JD, Rusev, Javon Evans. Who else? Dragon Lee was in this match. This match was fire, man. Shout out to everybody in this match. Rey Mysterio, everybody cooked. You had some crazy spots, man. I thought they was going to give it to Javon Evans. I thought he was going to be the youngest IC champion. I thought he was going to be the one to grab the title, and we was going to get back-to-back stars, but Penta wound up getting it. Now, if y'all listen to my prediction, man, I said, I want Javon Evans to win, but I think Penta might retain. I'm not even going to be mad at that because that does make sense. You know, WWE has a lot invested in AAA. They got a lot invested in the Luchadors, but besides that, Penta is a formidable opponent. He is one of the best wrestlers on the roster, so Penta retaining the title is not a bad decision. It's a solid decision, man. Personally, I would like Javon Evans, but bro 21, he has a long career ahead of him, so I'm not mad at that, man. Penta retain the title, fire match to start off the first hour of ESPN. After that, you had Mr. Lemon Pepper Steppers versus Mr. Honey Barbecue Skechers, Sami Zayn, and this was a good match, man. I don't think they went 10 minutes, but still a solid match, man. A lot of people, you could say what you want about Trick Williams in the ring, because that's a lot of people start saying, oh, he's not a great wrestler. Like, come on, he's solid. He's good enough. His ring psychology is good enough, bro. He's not out there botching. He's not looking cringe. He's not doing no crazy moves. He's not doing no flips or some santwines or some 5-star shoe stress or 4 450s, 500s, whatever. He's not doing all of that. He goes in, he does the job, and he has the most important thing, which you can't teach, which is the it factor. Bro got it. Bro charisma through the roof. You had Little Yachty getting in there, man. Sami Zayn beating up Little Yachty, man, but it wasn't enough. Mr. Lemon Pepper Stepper came out new U.S. champion. This is fire, man. Whoop That Trick era has officially started. I'm surprised we didn't get Paula Vex saying this is a new era now, but it definitely is. Obafemi, Trick Williams. That's all we needed for the night. When Trick Williams won, I said, "Yo, I'm good. I'm good. I don't care about anything else that happens tonight. WrestleMania cooked enough for me tonight, man." So shout out to Trick Williams. I can't wait to see what him and Carmelo Hayes gonna do. I can't wait to actually see the Hill Sami Zayn. Push the button on the Hill Sami Zayn. We're sick of the hawking up Sammy Hogan Zayn. After that, you got Demon Finn Balor. Oh my God, that entrance was fire. This is what we needed. Finn Balor, the demon back. And they made it a street fight, man. I feel like WWE seen the backlash from night one and knew they had to take it to the next level night two, and they did, man. This was a street fight. Now, was this the best street fight of all time? No. If you watch AEW, you see a lot better street fights, like I said, with the unsanctioned match, but it don't even matter. They still delivered. Dominic Mysterio, they had a few good spots, man, but we all knew Dominic wasn't going over. There's no way he was going to go over Demon Finn Balor. Now, this is the thing. Monday Night Raw is later on tonight, y'all. Is Triple H, Triple GPT going to come up with a prompt to say, Finn Balor jobbing out again? No. Let's start the new year off for wrestling the right way. Let's have Finn Balor actually going over, actually getting some momentum, actually in some storylines or in a title picture, man. We'll see what's going to happen. Next, you got Jade Cargill versus Rhea Ripley. Jade Cargill drops the belt to Rhea Ripley. Jade Cargill only had one, maybe two defenses. Come on, bro. We got to give a little bit more respect to not only Jade Cargill to that undisputed women's title. How can we take the women's division serious if like women are dropping the belt on their second, third defenses? They're not even defending the belt like that. They're not booking the belt good. Whatever. I guess Rhea Ripley got her title back. And now her and Io Sky could be doing this for the next few months. Whatever, bro. Last, you had CM Punk and Roman Reigns put on a 30-minute banger. Now, was it the worst match or was it the best match? No. Was it mid? I give it a little bit above mid. I give it solid. A solid 7 out of 10, man. I wasn't expecting no crazy spots. I wasn't expecting no crazy flips. I wasn't expecting anything crazy. I was expecting exactly what I got, man. Storytelling, maybe some blood here and there, a table spot, a few low blows, maybe a chair spot here and there, and the tribal chief raising the one up. Actually, I thought Punk might have retained. I really didn't care who won, to be honest, man. I can't even remember my prediction because I honestly didn't care. The build-up to this fight was completely horrible. They made up for it a little bit in the match, but still, man. Disappointing build up to this fight. There's rumors that CM Punk is going on a hiatus along with AJ Lee. So shout out to them. Hopefully everything good with them. I believe CM Punk will be in the building tomorrow though. So we'll see about that, man. But let me know in the comments what you think about that WrestleMania Night 2. Fire. I give it an A- like Bleacher Report. I said that on my live. I give it an A-, man. I give WrestleMania overall, I give it a C- though, man. And I feel like I might be capping a little bit with that. I think it might actually deserves a D+, bro. Seriously. There's no excuse for 400 ads. There's no excuse for 500 commercials. There's no excuse for the horrible, like I can't even find the words right now that explain how bad night one was. It's no excuse. You're charging too much for tickets. You're charging too much for merchandise. You're charging too much at the concession stand. You're charging too much at the parking lot. You're kicking people out for no reason. It's just too much stupid crap going on with WWE and TKO for me to be generous and give them a C- overall. So yeah, I give them a D+, bro. They have a long way to go before you make me a believer again in this product, dog. Seriously. Let's start with Raw after WrestleMania. That is the first day of if this company is going to change the tide. Are they going to actually make a U-turn and be professional wrestling? Or are you just going to go back to the same crap? I'm going to turn on Raw and we got some more Lyra Valkyria versus Becky Lynch. For no reason. Lyra Valkyria, Becky Lynch is fire, but anything without a storyline is trash. Let's hope they keep the momentum going. But let me know in the comments what you think about that. I'll holler at y'all Monday after Raw. You know, the same stuff live, and we'll see if they keep the momentum up, and hopefully I don't gotta go on live and act belligerent because some crap didn't happen. Let me know in the comments what you think about that. Bobby Monsoon 215. Like, comment, subscribe. Blah!